believe Buffalo is going to win it, folks.
The Bills make me wanna kick your heels up and shout.
We've seen why the Buffalo Bills are en route to the playoffs.
Come on now, the Bills are making it happen now. Stand up now, come on and shout.
Buffalo Bills go undefeated. And we're going to the Super Bowl.
Right
Yeah.
now, baby. Come on, come on.
No one
Come on
circles the
and
wagon
shout.
like the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah.
All right, we are live, and we are back. Welcome to another show of the Overdue Bills podcast. And listen, we here, as we will always be, on a little somber note. But let me introduce the guys. Before we get into the show, we have our guy Matt, aka Matty Ice, aka All Black Matt. Matt, what's up, man?
Nothing too much, man. I'm here after a it was a long morning and day yesterday, but I'm here.
Absolutely. And our guy Rad, you know what I'm saying, aka All Purpose Rad. What's up, man? Say hello to the people.
What's good, man? What's good, everybody? You see, I'm here. I got my black tee on. I wasn't expecting to wear this tee that much, but after a loss, I'm gonna throw in a black tee. So hopefully, this is the last one for a while. I don't want to wear this black tee no more. I just want to wear the colorful one. So we'll see. We'll see.
We'll see. We'll see how everything goes. But before we get into the show, shout out to everybody that's in the comments. I see y'all. But Matt, let the people know, who is sponsoring our show. Who is our presenting sponsor?
Yes, sir. This show and every other show is brought to you by none other than Buffalo Wing Kings. Being from Buffalo, there's two things the guys here at OBP know. That's Bills football and that's wings. Our first choice and the best choice is Buffalo Wing Kings. With over 101 different flavors in their beloved Wing of the Month special, Wing Kings is sure to school all the other wing places around. With a new location opening up in the University District in a couple weeks, I'm being told, be on the lookout for that. They're available for Bills games, birthdays, graduations, any party, just any random night you guys want some wings, hit those guys up. Stop by their Elmwood Village location at 484 Elmwood Avenue or give them a call at 716-248-1427 and find out why they say, and we know, they got the best wings in town, hands down. And make sure to drop our names and get 10% off your order. Overdue Bills Podcast.
Absolutely.
So your boy Diggs is in there. I heard he dropped our name too. I don't know. That's what they said. Your boy Diggs in there a couple weeks ago. So get them wings for sure. Get them wings.
They hit me up today. They said they got the special Overdue Bills button on the POS system, baby. So it's lit.
Absolutely. Shout out to Buffalo Wing Kings. You know the vibes. All right, let's do a little bit of housekeeping, actually, before we get into we're gonna do some house cleaning in a minute. But let's do some housekeeping. Listen, we still got the merch. We got the merch. We know. Shout out to everybody who copped the merch before the game.
Yes, sir.
Listen, the Bills still gonna have a great season, so please get your merch, t-shirts, hoodies. You see the hat. Listen, we out here. Listen, the store is up. OverdueBillsPod.com. OverdueBillsPod.com. We got hats there. We got a polo there. Listen, we about to get expansive. You know what I'm saying, with everything we doing. Matt, you got something to say?
Yeah, I just want to thank everybody for posting yesterday. Everybody, you look good, man. You look good. You tagged us. We had the story jumping today with all the Bills, Overdue Bills fans, and the merch was looking crazy out there at the stadium yesterday.
Man.
Also, while we're in the topic of our presenting sponsor, we had a contest. So, Sam, you want to talk about that?
No, you can talk about it, Matt.
All right. Yeah, so we had our first contest this week, and we're gonna have it every week throughout the season, all the way through the Super Bowl. So make sure you're in every week. We do a score prediction, and this week our winner was Drew Gold.
Little back Drew.
Yeah,
Shout out to Drew.
Shout out to our guy Drew. There was nobody who got the score correct, but
of course not.
We got to have a winner every week. So we do the offensive yards for the Bills as a tiebreaker, and he was the closest one. So shout out to Drew.
Absolutely. Definitely. We always got the contest going. But let me say this. Please like and share this. We on all platforms, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. You know, we everywhere. So please like and share. Hit us up for the merch. All right, let's get into the show, man. Let's get into the show. I know that's what the people want. So we're going to go quick question of the day. Quick question of the day. And it was some contention. It was some contention with a few people on the show. But I raised the question, or really I raised the concern that Josh Allen did not play in the preseason. And everybody said it was okay. Everybody said it was all peachy. So I'm going to ask this question again to you, Matt, and to you, Rad. Should Josh Allen have played in the preseason?
I'm gonna still stick to my gun and saying no. I don't think that had an effect on
Did he not play?
game.
I'm
He
sorry.
played. He played one game.
He played
one
like
game.
what I'm saying is he.
Okay.
Let me preface what I was saying. I apologize. Patrick Mahomes threw 178 passes in the preseason. Josh Allen had 2 series in the preseason. So my question is, should Josh Allen have played in the preseason?
I'm gonna let Rad take over. I already get.
Oh yeah. My answer is still no. I don't think. I haven't thought about the preseason since then. They had a whole week in between after the preseason too. So I know that wasn't because of that. I think the blame goes somewhere else, even higher than Josh Allen. So no, I don't think that would have played much of a factor. I think our offense is our offense.
Okay. I mean, I just wanted to ask a question. All right, people say the preseason don't matter, but I disagree with everybody. I'm going to keep it a stack with y'all. All y'all wrong, because the truth of the matter is Patrick Mahomes, who is considered the best quarterback in football, and we seen it on display yesterday, who can do things that mere men can't do, through 178 passes in the preseason. If a $500 man can throw 178 passes, then I'm sure Josh Allen can throw 100. That's all I got to say. Listen, I'm tired of the excuses. He's not that good. Clearly, he can't be that good if he can't do the things Patrick Mahomes is doing, and Patrick Mahomes is playing in the preseason. That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say.
Listen, we're talking about practice here. We're talking about practice. Come on, Sam. Like
clearly, we need more practice.
Listen, Pat. I mean, I didn't watch too much of the Chiefs game yesterday. They were down, but I did also hear a little bit of the presser at the end, and Patrick Mahomes was like, "I just was throwing it up. Somebody was down there." So I don't want that Josh Allen to start taking that approach. It worked for him yesterday. It worked for Patrick yesterday, but yeah.
Well, clearly, Josh Allen needs to take some other approach.
Well, it's been working for the last three years.
Yeah.
It's been working longer than that.
All right, all right. Listen. Let's get to the Bills game. We lost. We lost 23-16 to the Pittsburgh Steelers at home. It was an awful showing for the Buffalo Bills. One of the worst games I've seen in the last 2 years. And so, Matt, I'm gonna go to you since Matt, you was our resident insider. You was at the game. So, Matt, let me ask you this first. How was the atmosphere at the stadium?
Oh, man, the atmosphere was crazy. It was everything I expected it to be. The beginning of the game, you could just feel the energy in the stadium, man. It was like I got in, a little bit like right before kickoff. So all the anthem was playing. They had the plane fly over. They had everything rolling. So that part of it was everything I expected it to be and more. Same with in-game, even, up until that block punt, the energy was still there, and that kind of took the wind out of the sails a little bit until we went on that last little push. But fans are great. Energy was great in the building.
Shout out to the Bills Mafia. But let's get into nitty gritty. I know y'all in the comments, y'all want to hear this. So I'm going to just go right to Rad, and then we're going to go to Matt. We're going to play the blame game. We're going to do a Monday morning quarterback, right? Rad, who is to blame for this horrible loss from the Buffalo Bills?
For me, it's the coaching staff. I like the bowl. I gave him so much praise leading up to this game of saying he's one of if not the best offensive coordinator in the league, and he didn't show up. It was one of his worst coach games I've seen. He didn't adjust. I thought halftime we always seem to adjust after half. I thought he was going to run a little more, just do other things. He was running Josh, but I mean, that was come on, bro. Like, when Zach Moss, I thought it was weird when Zach Moss was a healthy scratch, because I just knew that the running game was just going to be just Hail Mary. But I don't like that approach all the way. I like to be able to mold and do what we need to do to win games. And we just didn't do that. He didn't adjust. His game calls was his calling of the game was not good. And my next one is McDermott. McDermott Last year, he believed in the offense more. I think some of those fourth downs he should have went with. Our offense was one of the best, if not one of the best unit in the league last year. And last year we wouldn't have went for those because he knew the defense was going to get ran for 200 yards against. But he didn't have that same approach. I think he believed more in the defense. And the defense did play better. I give him that. They did play better, but our offense is momentum. Josh need those big plays, and we didn't get those. And I think McDermott could have helped us going with those fourth downs earlier, and it messed us up going for that fourth down late. And that was a terrible play on that. I can keep going. I'm gonna stop and let Matt go on, but I can keep going. But for me, it's McDermott and DeBoer.
So coaching, I got Raz say it's coaching. I want you in the comments.
Dumb two. McDermott and DeBoer.
McDermott and Dable.
Dable, sorry.
Dable.
Sorry, it's Dable.
So I'm asking everybody in the comments: Do you feel like Rad feel? Was it the coaching, specifically Sean McDermott and Brian Dable? Matt, who do you place the blame on?
Well, I'm gonna go like situation based a lot on the coaching, but the offensive line was terrible yesterday. Awful. Terrible. I mean, they had 5 holding calls. Deion Dawkins had 3. 2 of them got called back. We spent all this time, trying to get the unit back together. Feliciano, we took a couple weeks to get him back under contract. You got, Cody Ford coming back from injury, and they rotated him yesterday. It was like the first time they were really all together yesterday, and it was just a dumpster fire. And you got to come in spot on with that kind of D line. They had 3 all-pro players on their D line, and Melvin Ingram, TJ Watt, and Cameron Hayward. So you can't just go in there willy-nilly with that group and make mistakes. You can't, because they're going to eat you up like they did yesterday.
I agree.
We should have got a better game plan. It should have just been a better game plan. Yeah, TJ Watt is essentially, if it wasn't Aaron Donald, it's TJ Watt as being the second best defensive player in the league. We know that. He just got paid. We know who he is. You know what I mean? And we did. It is what it is. We'll see.
I'll say this. If you talk about 100% blame, right? I'll give Josh Allen 70%. I'll give the coaching 20%, and I'll give the line 10%. And I'm gonna tell you this why. The line has an excuse because we've been talking about it all preseason. The line wasn't together in the preseason. Dawkins had COVID. He was out. He's trying to get back into form, and we do not know the effects of COVID-19 on athletes. We saw Cam last year. He said he was never able to get back to, how he felt. And there's a lot of players who've been saying that. So, I mean, Dawkins, he looked terrible, but maybe there are some COVID effects. A lot of those
TJ Watt effects. How about that?
It wasn't TJ Watt.
He was going against Melvin
Ingram. I'm sorry, Ingram effects as well. They both two great DNs.
Yeah, we played against a great defensive line. And the truth of the matter is, if anybody betted on this game, everybody knows that Tomlin is a live dog. We all know that. He's a rah-rah coach. He gets his players up. So I agree with coaching. The Pittsburgh Steelers was at least the defense was up because they offense sucked. Here's my issue with Josh.
Teams.
Yeah, special teams, absolutely, the whole 9. Here's my issue with Josh Allen, and this is to Mike's point in the comments. Shout out to y'all in the comments, y'all going crazy. Josh Allen just got paid, right? And the truth of the matter is nobody wants to talk about it. Nobody wants to speak on this, but Josh Allen realistically had a fluke year. We don't want to talk about it, but he had a fluke year. And the reason why I say he had a fluke year is because the first game in this season, he was the same Josh Allen we've seen 2 years ago. He was overthrowing everybody. He was loosey-goosey with the ball. He did not make good decisions. He was flustered, and he did not have a good command of the offense. And that's my problem. What we've seen last year was not what we've seen from Josh Allen. Let's just keep it all the way a stack. Let's keep it all the way a stack. And the truth of the matter is, what we've seen, it could be Josh Allen. That actually could be him.
I disagree. I mean, I think Josh Allen definitely could have played better. I'm not giving him a pass.
He could have played better.
He could have been, but it wasn't not like we could have. The offense could have adjusted. We could have started running the ball more earlier. If y'all watch the Chiefs game, it was almost like very close as far as how Cleveland was playing them. It wasn't letting them. I'm saying Cleveland was playing them and they wasn't letting no big plays going away. And then Chiefs came out second half and started running the ball. They just said, yo, if y'all gonna give us all this running game, we're gonna run the ball all the way down to the red zone. We're gonna be creative in the red zone. Yeah. We didn't adjust like that. We kind of did it later, but it's just like we didn't have those adjustments that Andy Reid did. I'm not saying that Dable is Andy Reid, but we didn't have those adjustments. I think that could have helped Josh Allen be better. That's what I'm saying. we could have helped Josh Allen in that facet. Josh Allen carried us last year with the bowl, but I think we could have helped him with better game planning and better just coaching and adjustments.
I'm gonna let you go, Matt. But we had 4 times we were in the red zone, 4 times we did not score.
Yeah.
Isaiah McKenzie got loosey-goosey, got us all the way down there. We did not score. That's on the quarterback. Make a play. They both caught good plays, not the whole game, but he got Emmanuel Sanders free. He had Stephon Diggs free. Josh Allen overthrew them. He can't throw the ball. He can't call a play and throw the ball. Listen, I know we talk about all these things, but to be the man, you have to be the man. Josh Allen wasn't the man. He was terrible. He was god-awful. We just paid him all that money. We have to put the onus on him. It can't be anybody else. If the Chiefs lose, you know who I'm looking at? I'm looking at one person. His name is Patrick Mahomes. If the Bills win, we praise Josh Allen. The Bills lose, we got to give him the blame. Matt, am I wrong?
No, you're right. You're right for sure. And I think the offensive line is going to get better. I see some guys in the comments, saying D-Doc was on tour all summer, which I got to dispute that because I follow him on Instagram. He was in the gym every morning all summer and posting that too, going hard. So I don't think that had a lot to do with it. The COVID may have, but the offensive line as a unit looked really bad yesterday, which probably prompted Josh to maybe get off of his game and not have as much time to create as he was used to. I'm not giving him a pass though for because he wasn't good out there. He was not. I'm not giving him a pass at all. But I think they're gonna pull it together and get better. And they're it's a long season. I'm not writing anybody off right now.
Absolutely. And let me say this to everybody who's concerned about this 51 passing attempts. That's what we did last year. We got to stop that. We can't do something and it works, and all of a sudden when it doesn't work, we blame what we've been doing that works the whole time. We threw the ball.
You can do that. What do you mean? Defense is no time out. That's stupid. And people just say that don't make sense. Because listen to me, because defense watched 16 games of film last year. Do you think they're going to come in and just say, oh, Bills just do this, we're going to let them be? No, they adjusted. We should have adjusted again, and we did not.
Hogwash.
We did not.
Hogwash.
We did not. Defense is adjusted. TJ Watt was in the backfield all game. We got to do something. If our O-line can't block them, we got to do something to win the game.
Regardless.
We come back and try to do that again. In mid-game, we got to adjust and do something to win that game. Don't keep doing it. We got to win that game and then readjust next week.
Rad.
That game is more important than how we played last year. How we play is more important than winning that game. That's just dumb thinking. I don't agree with that.
My point is, I agree that the coaching could have been better on the adjustment side, but the point still remains. 4 times we was in the red zone, 4 times we didn't score. That had nothing to do with everything we're saying is irrelevant. We still should have scored in the red zone. That was a problem too.
We should have been better in the red zone.
That was a problem too. It wasn't like that. But the issue is the Steelers defense wasn't like this crazy vaunted. We were moving the ball. It wasn't like we couldn't move the ball. That's irrelevant.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to tell y'all.
But,
most of those passes, Josh Allen missed them. He just threw bad balls.
Yeah.
That's not anybody else but him. It's a bad ball.
But getting back to you saying we were moving the ball, we were also killing ourselves. We were moving the ball 20 yards and getting a holding penalty that would bring us back. You know what I'm saying? It was 8
penalties.
It was tough. I mean, and then bringing back to what Raz said is how the Chiefs kind of made that adjustment to run. We ran the ball well yesterday. We didn't run terribly. Dev had 7 yards a clip yesterday. He had 11 carries for 72 yards. That he was running the ball pretty good. We had 117 rushing yards as a team. It just kind of seemed like every time we tried to get the run going, it's just like we got to go back to our crutch and throw the ball. And then he just wasn't making the throws he was making all last season. And
you got to adjust that. You got to win the game.
Sure, so when y'all, but my only issue is this: when you say adjust $150 million, that's not easy, right? That's why the Rams got rid of Jared Goff. You can't adjust $150 million.
I watched the Chiefs. That came out and they said two tight ends and they ran the ball.
Patrick Mahomes won that game. He threw the ball 67 times. And he threw touchdown pass after touchdown pass. Don't give me that nonsense. The point is this: Josh Allen was one of the worst quarterbacks I seen yesterday. That's just a fact. He had one of the worst games I've seen. And the truth of the matter is,
he was bad. I'm not saying he wasn't bad.
So everybody in the comments, can everybody agree with me in the comments that what we seen last year is an anomaly? What I'm saying is last year could be an anomaly.
Sam was that singing Josh Allen Do we have a clip of this? Like, this is literally insane, Sam. Like,
Listen,
what is going on? You was just singing his man
I
praises.
was.
You said we should pay him every dollar in the world. We should get all the money in the world. Now we saying it's anomaly. Now we made the biggest mistake ever paying Josh Allen.
I didn't say we made the biggest mistake. I said what we saw last year could have been an anomaly because if Josh Allen continues this piss poor play, it's a problem. But we can move on. Let's move on to something constructive. We could talk about Josh Allen being bad because he was bad. We understand in life we give and we take, right? There are some things we just give, throw it away. Some things we take and keep. All right, let's give some things that we want to if we can glean anything from this game. Matt, if you can give me some things that you can take from this game and some things that we just want to leave at week 1 and just move on to the next game.
So I know it was really a common theme of last year that we didn't get a lot of sacks and we didn't get to the quarterback. It really looked like that because there were only 2 sacks yesterday. But another thing you got to look at is we played a guy named Tom Brady. The league played a guy named Tom Brady, all season long, and he got rid of the ball quick. Ben Roethlisberger got rid of the ball yesterday. I know we were talking with Stryker. He was saying it's not going to be this quick throw offense anymore. Well, that's exactly what it was. He got rid of the ball in 2 point. He got rid of the ball in 2.3 seconds, a drop back. That was the fastest in the league. And we still had 9 QB hits and 2 sacks. And we did get pressure, but it's just impossible to get home when he's getting rid of the ball that quick. So I would take away the pass rush wasn't as bad as what it kind of looked like without the stats. I would keep that. And then I'm gonna stay with the defense. We didn't make any big plays on defense yesterday. There was no the pick got called back. There was no huge play, that the fumble that Addison caused. They recovered that. There was no when you play a team like that, you got to get a turnover that puts you in position to score. And we didn't come up with that big play to kind of boost that offense that was kind of struggling throughout the game. And they did. They made that play against us. 2 of them.
They did on special
and
teams.
that's why they won.
And the fumble. But I have to push back on. So Rad, let me ask you. What do you say?
Yeah, I like our defense. Our defense look overall, I think was good. Even I know Wallace got beat a few times, but even on the touchdown, he played good defense. It was just whatever. So I think our defense played good. I think our pass better. That's what I want to bring, but I want to take away. I want McDermott to get back and be more confident in that offense and go for those 4th downs, man. That's how we did last year. And Josh Allen was momentum guy, and if he didn't do that, that play that only him or Mahomes or Deshaun Watson used to be able to do, like being super athletic, making strong arm patches, being Josh Allen. You know what I mean? He could have been more like that, and I think going for the 4th downs could have boosted our offense a little bit more. And I want him to get that back. He treated. I don't know. He just was too conservative on my end. I wanted him to go for it more of those times, even on that field goal. I just wanted some things to be. I wanted him to be more risky. More our offense is that good. Josh Allen is this good. Let's play better on that.
I don't know if he tried to over finesse stuff, but to have 3 3rd-and-1s or a 2 3rd-and-1s and 1 4th-and-1, and us not to run either a Gilliam dive or a Josh Allen sneak on any one of those, we run two trick plays. It's just ridiculous.
I'll say this. I have a couple of things. What I want us to leave here at week 1 is this mentality that we've arrived at some place. I felt as though watching the Bills yesterday, and I was going crazy in our group chat. They know I go crazy, but
even when it's going good,
we
could be up 35-0 off. This dude's ass. This is ridiculous.
But the truth is, I seen play calling as if we won the Super Bowl last year. I seen a Josh Allen throw the ball as if, you know what I'm saying, he was the MVP of the league, and none of that happened. We didn't win the Super Bowl, nor was he the MVP of the league. We actually lost in horrible fashion to the Kansas City Chiefs. I don't know if anybody else saw that. So I think we need to leave that hot dog in, and not just vibrato, because we haven't done anything. And I asked y'all, us being in this seat where people are saying that we Super Bowl we going to the Super Bowl. I don't know how we deal with that, because sometimes blue collar people, when they get that much praise, they get the big head. I saw that. We need to leave that in week 1. But what we need to take I thought our defense played well, but we do have to be mindful the Pittsburgh Steelers' offense is awful, god awful. Big Ben is probably a bottom half quarterback. So
yeah, Big Ben is not good.
And two, and this is just to all the fans, we need to stop criticizing Levi Wallace. Did you not? You knew Levi Wallace before he got on that field. Like
I don't know where you were going with that. I thought he was flip flopping again. Man.
No.
Again.
I'm just saying, like, I don't.
So the time to kill him, you was like, it's over. You just like, oh, we know he is.
No,
All right,
my point is, it's just like it's Levi Wallace, y'all. Like, just go to 32 other teams and show me where they got Tre'Davious White on one side and Tre'Davious White on the other side. It's not that many. So like, we gotta relax. Like, Levi Wallace was okay. He played against Deontay Johnson. He's one of the top receivers in the league. He actually made some decent plays. I mean, it was like, it's okay. Like, it's okay. Relax. Nobody said anything about T. White getting mossed by Chase Claypool. So, like, stop it.
He got ran over by Juju, too.
He
got ran over by Juju.
Like, everybody relax. He was not that bad. Like, they did not score a lot of points on offense. Yeah. Like, they had that, you know what I mean, block punt where they scored, and that's what just the game was over at that point. The issue is our offense. Our offense needs to get better. Period. In discussion. 16 points is just not good enough. So listen.
I need to shout out the run defense. Shout out to the run defense.
Absolutely.
They improved because Jesus Christ, last year they was one of the worst. It just was terrible last year. And these boys came back and they played. I know Steelers offensive line is being revamped, but I don't care. Najee Harris, is a good back. And they showed up. Shout out to the run defense.
Right. Shout out to the run defense. Defense was decent. I'm not upset at the defense. I'm upset at the offense. But
you can't. I mean, in this league, you got to put up 30 points to win a game. I don't care. That's
especially at home. The issue for me was at home. We was at home.
Yeah, it was nice weather. It was.
Yeah,
there's no excuse, man. No excuse.
It was no excuse.
We had a layup to start the game. Is no excuse. Man.
No, I think for me, I think Steelers is better than. I think Steelers defense is one of the top 10. Give them the top 10. It's probably greater than that, but a top 10 defense. We know they got boys. They got boys.
Off the front line alone. They got to be in that conversation.
Absolutely.
They got boys.
Patrick in the back.
And in my opinion, Tomlin is a better coach than Sean McDermott, but that's just me. But
but McDermott is getting better, but Tomlin obviously got the resume. Coach. He got the resume, obviously. Yeah. And he just been doing it longer. Yeah.
And he just beat us head to head. But anyways, let's do this. We laid an egg in week 1. But we got 60 more games, and what I found. Yes, they're top 10 to the person who said that in the comments. They are a top 10 defense. So let me say this. What I found solace in is the idea that when I looked at our division, I said our division is awful, god awful. So let me just ask this. We've seen, Miami play. We're going to do a little preview of the Miami game in a second. Miami against the Pats, and we saw the Jets play. So, Matt, let me ask you this. Even though we did lose, do you feel as though we still have the division on lock?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Rad?
Yeah, I think so. I think so. I think Miami is just going to be a tough out all the time. I think both of Miami are going to be tough outs, but in New England. But I think we still the class of the division for sure.
Yeah, because I mean their defense is definitely going to keep them in a lot of games.
Well coached teams, teams. Well coached teams. They're well coached teams. So I'm not going to poo poo them like the Jets, even though I do like Salah, but I just don't got nobody to even contend. But I think them two well coached teams that I think we're gonna have to. It's gonna good for us to help us, play the better teams. So.
So with that being said, we do play the Miami Dolphins in Skyami, as some people may call it, but we play them in Miami this Sunday. So let me ask you this, Matt. How are you feeling going into this game? And just give me your thoughts about it. Just give me some thoughts about it.
Well, I'm also gonna allude to our other segment sponsor, because we normally say we squish the fish. But this, with our next upcoming sponsor, we don't want to squish the fish. Fish are friends, not food, man. So this is going to be brought to you by none other than Buffalo Pet Supply. Do you have a pet? Are you looking into getting a pet, or know someone who has a pet? And there's only one place to send them to make that pet live its best life. Buffalo Pet Supply, specializing in fish, small animals, and reptiles. Knowledgeable staff at Buffalo Pet Supply can get you set up or maintain whatever setup you have. Give them a call or stop down to 1345 Military Road or 716-874-1951. Same deal. Use the Overdue Bills podcast. Get that 10% off.
All right, shout out to Buffalo Pet Supply. That's always the expectation and reality segment because, as we said here at the Overdue Bills, your expectation is their reality. All right, so let me ask you this. So Matt, with the Miami Dolphins, Tua Tagovailoa, Brian Flores, and they have a vaunted secondary. How do you feel? Because obviously we just seen Josh Allen threw 51 passes. Everybody's upset. He clearly can't throw the ball anymore. So going into this Miami game, just a brief preview, do you think we should run the ball more?
I think we should run it a little more every game, man. Just see what we can do with it. I don't think that those guys get enough carries, any game. Mike and other people are going to disagree with me because we are a passing team. But, Josh Allen always fares well against Miami too, but I would like to see a little bit more of the run going because maybe that will open up some easier throws for Josh down the field and, just things of that nature. So I would like to run it just a little bit more.
So, Rat, let me ask you this, Rat. With Tua Tagovailoa being back there, do you think that the defense is going to have more turnovers, more big plays that Matt was kind of, gearing for in this Pittsburgh game?
Based on last year, he turned the ball over for us about 3 or 4 times and he turned the ball over against the New England Patriots. So he might be, we probably going to have a few ones that we probably can pick off and we got to take advantage of those ones when we get them. And just to answer what you asked, Matt, no, I don't think we should run the ball more unless if Josh not hitting, then yeah. You know what I mean? Like, it's one of those things for me. Like, if Josh not hitting, we got to figure something out. But if he hitting, obviously, no. Like, no, I don't think the game plan should be the game plan. But if the adjustment should be the adjustment, we got to adjust. But if we don't adjust and just keep he not hitting, then what are we doing? So I just think we got to adjust better. But no, I think we should just keep doing what our strength is, and our strength is passing the ball.
All right. So let me ask y'all this. I think I see 0-2 for the Bills in the comments. Hopefully, our Bills Mafia will get that person. I think I know who that is. Shout out to him. Shout out to my guy Quet. But listen. So let me ask y'all this: do y'all feel any differently about the Buffalo Bills? Right. I know we just laid an egg in week 1, but Matt came on with that vibrato. We gonna win the Super Bowl. We gonna beat the Pittsburgh Steelers 31-17, and this, that, and the third. So, Matt, I'm going to ask you this because, we didn't want to be on here long. Matt, how do you feel about the Buffalo Bills moving forward?
I feel fine. They gotta tighten some stuff up, and the Buffalo Bills, we still should have beat them. Like you said, we got in the red zone 4 times. Usually we were 3 out of 4 on those last season and touchdowns. So we're gonna tighten some stuff up. The offense is gonna get rolling. The defense, hopefully, it stays steady. Another good thing to allude to is the young boy is going to go back to Miami this week. He went to Miami for college, Rousseau. So I'm hoping that might bring a little bit more incentive to him to have a game, because he was a little bit of a ghost yesterday in the pass game at least. But I have no change in thought about the Bills team this season.
So Matt, you said the Bills will go 15-2 this year.
Yep. So
are you changing to 14-3 because you didn't count this as a loss?
You know what? I'm gonna stick with 15-2. I guess they're gonna have to keep it rolling and steal one of the. They're gonna have to make me look bad in one of the games I counted as a loss.
What are they making you? Rad, how do you feel about the Bills moving forward?
I think I'm cool. I think my eyes open more so to the Steelers. I think the Steelers defense played well. I think that. So, but I think I'm still confident in the Bills. You know what I mean? I think Josh Allen's gonna play better. And I feel like he can play better. You know what I mean? I feel like he will play better and he can play better. So it's like one of those where I think the offense is going to be cool. The defense improve and going to be better. Run defense is going to be better, I believe. I think Levi going to, be better. I think everything going to be better defensively. And I think Josh going to be better. So, no, I think I'm still confident. I think we're going to win way more games than we lose. So I'm still confident in that.
Okay. I love the optimism. It remains to be seen. Let me just say this to everybody out there. We do have an interview coming up this Thursday with the Miami Dolphins aficionado. I'm not going to tell you the name, but please be on the lookout for that. And Matt, if you can, let the people know about our contest we're having this Sunday.
Yes, sir. We had a winner this week, man. You got some free wings from our glorious sponsor over at Wing Kings. We're gonna do the same thing this week. We're gonna do a score prediction challenge. So what you want to do is we're gonna post this clip later. You're gonna like the post. You're gonna put your score prediction. You can pick whoever you think is gonna win. Get that score prediction going. The tiebreaker is gonna be the total offensive yards by the Buffalo Bills, and then you're gonna share that post. And if we would like you to tag a couple people to try to get some more people in the contest. But if not, that's okay. We just want you to do your prediction and share it. Then we'll pick a winner next week. We'll be doing it all season.
Absolutely. Thank you, Eddie. Please get Mia's menu out of here. So let me say this. We got merch, y'all. We got merch. Please hit us up for the merch. We getting the pack in. You about to, you know what I'm saying, on that consignment pack. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Hefe. T-shirts, hoodies, crew necks. Go on the website. All coming. It's coming in. We about to get all, sizes. We apologize, but listen. We moving them out there.
Yeah.
So listen.
Got that blue magic. We got that blue magic.
Absolutely. Hit us up on all platforms.
Yep, we ship everywhere. I think Naz put it in the comments earlier. It was a little blunder by our post office boys. But we got it taken care of. We get it overnight to you if you need it. He had it for Sunday, so he was out here.
Absolutely. We got that overnight pack. Shout out to the post office boys.
Only for that fee though. For that fee.
Yeah. So listen, go on the website overduebillspod.com. You see the hats. We got polos. We got it all. Listen, hit us up for everything. All your Bills gear. Just hit us up. Listen, we got the interview coming. We're gonna have a real in-depth preview of the Miami game this Thursday. You're going to see it. Please be on the Facebook page, on the lookout. Please be on the YouTube page. Please be everywhere. Listen, we got your needs everywhere. Anybody got anything else to say?
We doing score prediction?
Well, we're going to do it for the preview show. I mean, well, you're probably not going to be on it, though, so you could give yours now. Give yours.
What's your score prediction, Rad?
I got Bills win 28-21. Josh Allen, 353 touchdowns. Beasley have a good day. Over 100 yards and a touchdown. Start Beasley. Wow. Start Beasley. Start Beasley in your lineups.
Lock it in.
Please don't go to the casino with that. And as we end all of our trusty episodes with a little hey.